Hey, what's going on? Have you heard about our radio show? That's right, there's a medical marijuana radio show, and I do it for you every Thursday night at 8:30. And there's a medical marijuana radio show, and I do it for you every Thursday night at 8:30.
Hello, this is Stuart Richland from 420 Law Office and here on the YouTube channel. And it's my pleasure to report about the latest moves of the City Council here in the City of Los Angeles. Today they passed an emergency ordinance that's going to go into effect immediately. It was passed unanimously. And it's going to change once again the scheme that will be applied here in the City of Los Angeles for deciding which collectives can stay open. Unfortunately, every time they juggle and jumble this thing, it does leave certain people out, certain people in, and what they've decided to do now is a random kind of a situation. They're going to use a lottery, and now they say they're going to keep 100 collectives. Of course, before they said that there would be room for the original 187. Of that, there were 135. Then it got pared down to 41. We sued and we got an injunction against the City of Los Angeles, my firm, as well as some other law firms working against the City of Los Angeles new ordinance. So in an effort to comply with what the judge found wrong with the ordinance, I think that the city is once again making a big mistake. If we want to decide which collectives should stay open, we should use a rational test, such as which collectives are truly nonprofit, which are compliant with the Attorney General's guidelines, which have workers' comp and premises liability insurance in place, or which follow other criteria that can be established that are reasonable, rational criteria. What the city is suggesting that they will do is do it randomly. And although this may seem like a cheap solution for the city because it avoids the need to really look at the merits of the collectives, on the other hand, it really does a great disservice to many existing businesses that do have pre-existing rights. It limits patient access, and the randomness makes no sense. Imagine, for instance, if they chose doctors who would graduate from medical school based on a random lottery instead of based upon their qualifications and merit. So we should be in a meritocracy. What we want to do is to have quality collectives, quality politicians. I guess these politicians would just as soon have a random election too. Then they don't have to stand for their own quality, and they can simply put their hat in the ring and have a random chance of surviving. But if you ask me, neither collectives nor politicians should be picked randomly. So let's do it by merit and by the quality of the collectives. If they comply and if they are pre-existing uses prior to this ordinance, they should be allowed to stay open. I'll be giving you more information about that as we go along. And thank you very much for touching base here at 420 Law Office and on the YouTube channel.
Hey, what's going on? Have you heard about our radio show? That's right, there's a medical marijuana radio show, and I do it for you every Thursday night at 8:30. In fact, the podcast is available ahead of time every week, and you can get it at 420lawoffice.com. Just click 420 Radio Show, and you can download the podcast, and you can subscribe by clicking a button, and it's going to show up in your phone or in your iPod. So be sure to check out 420 Law Office Radio. I think you'll find it's rockin'. All right, take good care.